Matt, it's so great to be here in Chicago, here in our beautiful Risk Center. Our firm is known for its fundamental research. What does that mean for you and your team at Ashler?
Our fundamental research is the core of what we do, right? And you can see I get excited when I start talking about it. So let's start at the high level where we structure our teams by industry vertical. So we have teams that cover each industry sector like energy or financials or healthcare, et cetera. And then within those teams, we have a portfolio manager and then a number of analysts and a number of associates. And each analyst is responsible for a portion of this sector where they become the core expert, and they cover 40 to 50 stocks that they really understand better than anybody else. And they understand those stocks and work on the same ones day in and day out. And what does that actually mean? So it means they're on the road meeting with management teams. They are going to industry conferences. They are, doing calls with industry experts. They're really digging in on these core fundamental ideas to then understand both qualitatively and quantitatively what matters for different subsectors and what matters for each individual stock. And what they do then, we have financial models on every one of those companies we cover. How do we take everything we've learned, whether it's qualitative or quantitative, but how do we open up our model, turn that into numbers, try to understand what is a company going to earn in both the near term and the long term. And our best people are the ones who can really quantify where those numbers are going at the company level, understand that risk reward, and then be willing to actually go bet on that work. And they actually make a recommendation to say, buy the stock, sell the stock. That's based on that deep work. And then we can do that here at Citadel and at Ashler at really large scale. And that's what gets really exciting.
Your team annually meets with roughly 1,000, if not more, of the companies you cover. Can you talk to us a little bit about the relationship between your team and company management?
So we learn the most by meeting with management teams, going to visit them, touring a manufacturing site, sitting down with the management team of a division and really understanding what drives those companies. So we're really trying to understand where are they strategically trying to grow? How are they doing it? Where are they putting those resources? They're not telling us anything about what the numbers are, but they're telling us how they think about the business. So you can really have a good conversation with management to understand what's driving their business, how they see the industry evolving, where they're taking the business strategically.
So let's just shift to talent. For someone who's bright, driven, intellectually curious, why should they consider Citadel? Why should they consider Ashler Capital?
We want to hire that sort of world-class talent and build them large teams that can run scaled capital. And then we're going to give them candidly the unlimited resources that Citadel provides from an infrastructure and technology standpoint to help drive their process, their ability to go deploy that capital. We overlay it with a Citadel risk model, and we mentor and teach people how to use that model. And then we give them a culture that's geared around meritocracy and collaboration. You want to be able to operate with great investment talent within your sector and across sector, right? And being able to hear what the healthcare teams think about the vaccines long before there is a vaccine is very powerful for a consumer team or an energy team, where we really have our teams working together within sectors and across sectors. We're able to drive differentiated insights by having really talented people debate ideas with each other, share notes and share insights, where you can start to make cross-sector correlations to different news flow that really can help drive performance. And great talent just wants to be around other great talent. Lastly, we spend an incredible amount of time just trying to develop talent, whether it's teaching them about their investment biases or actually developing our investors into managers. If you think about great talent, unbelievable resources, a real culture that drives meritocracy and collaboration, and then a focus on making you better, really developing you. Great people stick around for that. Other great people want to be a part of it. You get a beautiful virtuous circle up on talent.